So I've been called a traitor by some people from my own community. They believe that standing against the UGC and Laksh, I'm standing against my people. So I wanted to make my position clear. I stand with my community, but not with the rich and privileged among us. I stand with the poor, the genuinely needy, and those for whom reservation was originally meant. I completed my engineering using the SC quota, and I acknowledge that honestly. But if tomorrow I'm financially well off, I will not take advantage of reservation for my children. Because if my child occupies, one poor SC student loses an opportunity to study. Reservation should uplift the weakest and not become an inherited entitlement. So I'm not against reservation. I'm against the way it is currently designed and implemented. A system where students with extremely low scores, sometimes close to zero due to excessive relaxation and structural loopholes, are able to enter professional courses is unjust. And I'm not talking about only SC/ST reservation. This applies to all forms of reservations. An undeserving candidate should not get a seat. Reservation should be an instrument of upliftment of the deserving and disadvantaged, not a jugaad for the lazy or the privileged one. Let us take a simple example. Suppose an institution has 100 seats and 30 of them are reserved and filled. If even 3 of those seats are taken by the candidates who are financially well off and can easily afford education, those 3 seats could have gone to 3 poor students from our own community. In its current form, the system can end up doing injustice to the very people it was meant to protect. Our people have faced inhuman discrimination. They were called chandals. They were pushed outside civilization. They were forced to tie brooms to their waist to clean their own footsteps. They were denied access to common water sources. They were denied entry into temples. These are not stories. These are facts of history. Even today, when a friend discovers my caste, a small fear rises within me. Will he treat me the same way after this? That fear is not imaginary. It is generational trauma, and it still creeps in our blood. But that being said, trauma doesn't justify adharmic behavior. It does not justify going on the streets, standing before cameras, and proudly demanding a Brahmin girl to marry one of our brothers, as if a woman is a trophy or a symbol of conquest. That is wrong. That is immoral. If we reduce women to symbols and use them to assert dominance, then there is no moral difference between us and Aurangzeb. I stand for dignity. I stand for justice. I stand for reform. And I stand with my people, especially the poorest among us. And some even said, Jai Bhim and Jai Shri Ram don't go together. Who are you to decide that? I say Jai Bhim for justice and dignity of the oppressed. I say Jai Shri Ram for dharma and righteousness. I won't choose between justice and dharma. So Jai Bhim, Jai Shri Ram.